talking about politics coming from a view of the streets. You know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood view. You know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench. Because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on the Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
3, 2, 4, 5. We're live. Welcome to Hoodviewpolitics, where we go into a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm Rabbit Jones.
I'm Tony, the number one soul brother.
And this is HVP.
Yes, it is.
Now, as y'all been following us, the race is heating up, and it's just beginning too, where you get to get your money together. You know what I'm saying, Doc? So we got the numbers coming out for campaigns and where their money stand. You got to understand this matters in the race, right?
Yep.
And we also got Republicans blaming Democrats for the Baltimore Bridge collapse. We got Trump saying he is not going to repeal Obamacare, ACA. Where did that come from? Welcome, and let's get deeper into some politics, baby. You know what I'm saying? That was going on with you.
Oh, nothing much, same old. Trying to keep up with this politics thing. I'm just very, very offended this week.
Why you say that?
Because this is, if you're a Christian, you know what this week means. Tomorrow is Resurrection Sunday. That's when Jesus rose from the grave. Or they went to the grave and he wasn't there. They went to this tomb. And it started last Sunday with Palm Sunday. For that Cheeto-colored bastard to be on TV selling Bibles this week, that's offensive to every Christian.
Not the Bibles, though, bro.
He's selling a Bible for $60. Something he's never read. The 10 Commandments, he done broke about every one of them.
For sure.
And the proceeds going to help fund his law cases for, let's see, how many I can think of off the break. Let me see. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Well, we know that's a lie. We know he did that because he cheated on the first wife with the second wife. He cheated on the second wife with the third wife. He cheated on the third wife with a porn star. Thou shalt not bear false witnesses. This dude had everybody and they mama lie. How many people that went to jail for lying on his behalf? Thou shalt not covet. Come on. This dude done broke at least 9 of the 10 Commandments. And probably did it this week. Then you get the nerve to go on TV, hold up a Bible. This is my favorite, which he has several in the house, so he claimed. Which he's read, so he claimed, but he cannot quote his favorite Bible verse.
That's a problem, yeah.
As a Christian, and especially all you Christian conservatives, all you evangelicals, Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that. This dude is hustling Bibles during Holy Week.
So what you
Y'all
saying?
see something wrong with that picture?
So what you're saying is he is not really paying attention to the religion itself. He's still just hustling this shit.
This dude is hustling Bibles during Holy Week
Yeah, that is hard.
to fund his legal defense. Somebody got to explain where's do the man have any decency? This is no low that he won't sink to. Is it anything he won't do? And if that was bad enough, and I thought he couldn't go no lower, he then posts a picture of the president tied up, bound and gagged in the back of a pickup truck. Now, I don't know about anybody else. I know if I did something like that, and I know if you did something like that, I know if any of us, regular ass people did something like that, the Secret Service would be knocking on our door.
ASAP.
They would be hauling my black ass to parts unknown. If they don't see nothing wrong with it.
Not even that. It's more to it than that. It's a lot. For example, we be having black magas on this joint. And they literally do not see the dog whistles. They don't hear them. They ain't paying no attention.
Oh yeah.
For example, the mayor
We're not
of
gonna
motherfucking
start getting in DEI.
the mayor of motherfucking Baltimore, right? Yep. And the governor
of Maryland.
They both black.
The top officials in the state of Maryland, a rack of the top officials, are black. That's probably why I don't like Maryland.
And my thing to black MAGA Republicans is, okay, politics is one thing. Then you are black, right?
Allegedly.
You literally gotta hear these things. You gotta see these things for what they are. Now, when the Republican Party starts setting up what they want to frame things as, like when this bridge fell in Baltimore, they start throwing things out. First, it was Biden did it. You know what I'm saying? It's his fault. You know what I'm saying? Now they moving around. It's deep. Now it's the mayor. You see what I'm saying? And my thing is, another thing I have a problem with is they want people to govern states that's like them. Like these people are getting voted in states that are voting them in because they are people like them. You way in Kentucky somewhere complaining about a mayor in Baltimore doesn't make no motherfucking sense.
Right.
It's like this is the people they voted in. You voted in whoever the hell you voted in. Mitch McConnell and them fools.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's like
or Mr. Freeze.
Yeah. You voting in who you want. These
right.
You can't then look at Baltimore and be like, you know what? I want a Mitch McConnell over there. No. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? They voting the people they want in. That person is duly elected. Well, either way you look at him, that's what he is. And they being disrespectful, bruh.
They passed disrespectful.
Like,
they're
what
gonna
the
talk
fuck?
About he was somebody put a post. Baltimore's DEI mayor. DEI wasn't even a thing when Brandon Scott got elected. He got elected as he ran in a election with a previous mayor. Might have been Marilyn Mosby. Oh no, she was a state's attorney. Something with a previous mayor was caught up in all types of shit. And he was running. He ran because he's young and he appealed to the young people of Baltimore.
Exactly.
And they liked him. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people from Baltimore. So DEI wasn't even a thing when he got elected.
Like it doesn't even apply to him, bro.
And see, this is my thing. When they talk about DEI, they talking about black people.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. Do y'all hear it as black maggers? Do you hear that whistle? DEI
is the new way of calling somebody affirmative action hire. Well, you only got hired because of affirmative action. You only got in the school because of affirmative action.
Exactly.
If it wasn't for affirmative action, you wouldn't be this and be that. That's what DEI is now.
Exactly. And it's dead slick way of saying, yeah, black.
And as Brandon Scott said on Joy Reid, DEI is for y'all, is what you use when you too cowardly, use a punk, when you too afraid to say what you really want to say, and you want to say nigga.
Thank you.
That's what they wanted to say.
Thank you. Let's get into this shit.
He didn't want to say Baltimore's DEI mayor, because that would have probably got his account flag. He really wanted to say Baltimore's nigger mayor.
Exactly. This is their code for black, Negro, African American, whatever you want to do here. Their code now is. It's funny how they do this and then use black people to use these arguments. They would literally use. They would use these talking points, like they don't hear it being blasted at them themselves.
Nope.
It's the wildest shit, bro.
That's why I say you gotta. These people on the other side, on the Republican side, if you will, on the MAGA side,
the MAGA wing.
You gotta hate yourself, deny your own people, your own kind. Be an Oreo, if you will, to be in that party. Do you notice? Well, I've noticed. I know you probably noticed, but do y'all out there notice that all of the black people in the Republican Party, somehow or some way, they are against everything black? When affirmative action was a thing, they was against that. When we got our first black president, they found everything in the world wrong with him. He got more grief from black people than he did from white people.
True. Not only that, his first thing he ever did,
right,
was criticize and turned into all types of shit.
See, to be in the Republican Party, you can't be yourself. See, probably the first seat when you got to give up certain things to be in the Republican Party. Like you can't be a MAGA or Republican and still eat fried chicken. You can't eat watermelon no more.
Damn.
Chitlins are out of the fucking question.
No more chitlins.
No more hog maws.
Oh my God.
You know, you got to switch from Soul Train to American Bandstand.
Not good.
This is no. You gotta stop watching the Cosby Show and watch Roseanne. You got to get to be over there. You got to be a certain way, and you can't be your authentic self.
Mm.
You know, you got to give up collard greens, potato salad. You got to give up all that shit.
Now, let's get really deep into motherfucking DUI, because it's something that's beneficial to the black culture, whether black MAGAs want to agree or not. You feel me?
And first of all, let's tell the people do not know what DEI is.
That's the point. Yeah.
DEI stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. It's policies and programs that promote the representation and participation of different groups of individuals. What they wanted, what is therefore, and what they saying, the goal is, let me say this first. America has always been called, America is called the great melting pot because this is the one country where you got people from everywhere. You got white Americans, you got black Americans, you got, African Americans, you got Hispanic Americans, you got Asian Americans, you got people that immigrated from Germany, Russia, everywhere, from Jamaica, even from Haiti.
We'll get to that in a minute.
You got people there's people in this country from everywhere. That's why it's called the great melting pot. But yeah, that's it. But when you look at our representation, especially say you look at the Senate. The Senate is all white, but you might got one black senator. If you got, you got to, because Cory Booker and Hakeem Jeffries.
True.
Okay, you might got two. No, Hakeem Jeffries he ain't on the Senate, he's in the House. But you got plenty of black people in the House. But
again, we don't have no problem with you being white. It's what's your philosophy? It's what you thinking? You know what I'm saying? It's like now, the bridge collapse. We have one party just demonizing everybody involved ASAP. And you got one party just saying we're just gonna cover all the bill, and whatever happens after that. But we're gonna take care of this now. This is just, it ain't our fault. This is what's happening, right? So when we come on here as me and Tony, the number one soul brother, and we come on here and tell you Republicans is not what you should be voting for, these are the instances we talking about, bro. Black MAGAs out there. Pay attention to this, bro. This is not us making stuff up. This is stuff we want you to know about, right? And pay attention to, just in case it's going over your head. These are two, you got a mayor and a governor here in one city that's predominantly a black dominated city. Then you got two representations of black people, right? The first thing Republican Party does, and commentary on TV, is demonize these two. Mm-hmm. Who are they talking to? What are their benefits? Who are they talking to then?
They're talking to other Republicans to get other Republicans riled up. Because if you look at the governor of Maryland, Wes Moore is everywhere.
He's good.
Wes Moore is everywhere. Wes Moore one day,
he might run for president. He good.
I'm about to say that. Wes Moore one day could be a presidential candidate. At least vice presidential.
True. Him and Kamala looks good.
You could one day, Kamala be gone by the time he run. You could have a ticket, a Democratic ticket that looked like this. Hakeem Jeffries on top and Wes Moore as his running mate. You could actually have that. That's where this dude is headed. You get a young mayor with new ideas and fresh ideas, and that's when Baltimore fucked up. But they want to say, look at these niggas. Oh, they DEI hires. And they don't have, but see, the thing is, they don't have no young, up and coming, energetic people on the Republican
That's
side.
not our fault.
Correct.
When you want your senator or congressman to be, you wouldn't really want them to be me or Tony. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you wouldn't want them to be
but
me.
something similar. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that represents you, that looks like you. You know what I'm saying? And I think these two do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you live in Maryland or Baltimore and these two represent you, you comfortable with that. You feel me? If you're Kentucky or somewhere else in Nebraska, of course not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? So y'all got to pay attention to how people manipulate things in media and these senators that's trying to turn this into a racial thing without saying it's racial. Y'all gotta pay attention. You cannot put emphasis on DEI and these two black people and a crash and mix it all up in a cocktail and don't think racist hear you.
Actually, you're gonna get right. You brought up Kentucky and Nebraska. Those are predominantly white states, especially Nebraska. Ain't but probably 7 black people in the whole state. In Kentucky, that hillbilly ass state, that's probably the same.
That's my point. Like DC is strictly black.
Right. So your representation in Congress is going to look like what don't look like your state.
Exactly. You can't scream
you
from Kentucky and say, get them out of there.
Look at Congress and look at every representative. In some states, depending on the size, got multiple representatives, for that represent certain multiple districts. Exactly. So they are a representation of what's in their district. So that's why you have that's one reason you have a lot of black people on the House side, but not the Senate. Because you have one senator for the whole state.
And Brandon,
maybe 2, because there's 100 senators.
And Brandon M. Scott is his name. He's the 52nd mayor of Baltimore, the youngest person to ever be elected to position ever in a century.
Yep. And
not only that, 60% of the vote, meaning this is the person they wanted to represent them, bro.
Oh, he overwhelmed it.
He committed to ending gun violence, restoring public trust in local government, and building more equality and equity in Baltimore. Simple.
Actually,
if you're a MAGA black person, what was wrong with anything of that?
And see, this is the thing about him. To be elected to his position, he could have been younger than that, because they've been trying to get him to run, but he just didn't run. He felt as though he wasn't ready. He felt he wasn't ready when he ran, but the state of what the city of Baltimore was, especially the police department and the mayor's office, he ran and overwhelmingly beat the hell out of somebody. I don't even remember who that somebody was.
Did. Now, that aside, we're gonna listen to him talk on Joy Reid. Anybody don't know Joy Reid on MSNBC, one of the only black hosts in politic media, period. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to her. We don't, you go back in one of our podcasts, we already gave a shout out to her. So they don't pass us. No. You know what I'm saying? Nah. So this her and the mayor right here. And you get to know him a little bit.
Attacks on you for having the nerve to be black and also a mayor.
Well, I think, listen, I know, and we all know, and you know very well, that black men and young black men in particular have been the boogeyman for those who are racist and think that only straight, wealthy white men should have a say in anything. We've been the boogeyman from them since the first day they brought us to this country. And what they do by DEI, in my opinion, is duly elected incumbents. We know what they want to say, but they don't have the courage to say the N-word. And the fact that I don't believe in their untruthful and wrong ideology, and I am very proud of my heritage and who I am and where I come from, scares them, because me being in my position means that their way of thinking, their way of life of being comfortable and suffering, and while everyone else suffers, is going to be at risk. And they should be afraid, because that's my purpose in life.
And by the way, the coded racism, before we even knew the nationalities of the men, Maria Bartiromo was out there talking about open borders and trying to somehow signal that they wanted to go after the brown people too, because of course that is their other target. We know that the men who are doing doing this hard construction work overnight, trying to fix the potholes on this bridge, working very hard, were Latino. And so that's now on the table too. We know that this ship, which came from Singapore, was piloted by a very heroic crew from India, whose Mayday call saved lives, not maybe saved lives, but did. So this is a full-throated attack. But this is also what America is. It is people of multiple races who do the hard work to make America work and literally make it work. Talk about the importance of this.
We
court,
will make
and
America
how quickly,
great again.
You believe it will be back up and working.
Well, first I have to talk about those lives that we lost. Those folks came to this country to fulfill the American dream, the dream that they say should exist for everyone, but they really mean just for them. They were working, filling potholes in the middle of the night, so all of us use that bridge could transit, had better transit. This port is one of the most important, not just in the U.S., but in the world. And these folks that depend on these jobs, we are going to be working very quickly alongside and following the lead of our federal government, our state government, supporting in every way we can to get this port open back up. But we have to do that safely, in the right way, to make sure that nothing else happens in the getting it back up and working. We're going to do that each and every day. Everybody is working here together. We're ignoring all the conspiracy theorists, everyone who's playing bridge engineer at home, who's never even taken a class on engineering, and understanding that what this is about is showing the world once and again that Baltimore can't be broken, that our spirit is strong, and we will rebuild together and honor those who we lost.
And I want to note that two of those who have been now declared dead were Mexican nationals. Is there cooperation happening across that divide as well? Because obviously this is now an international situation, not just the United States, but Singapore and also Mexico.
Yeah, our federal partners are leading in that and making sure that contacts with those countries and the families that are there in those countries are happening. We are all in contact with the families. Right before I got on with you, I spoke with a family member of one of the deceased, again, making sure that they know that we're going to be supporting them, not just now, but long after the cameras are gone and even after the ignorant tweets stop.
I just want to say, just personally, and I think from this show, and I'm sure I speak for you as well, we are grateful in this country to the Latino workers who do the hard work. They are on these construction sites all over this country doing the work that you cannot compel a lot of Americans to do, the back-breaking work that we don't even have enough gratitude to give to them. So our deepest condolences to the families of those 6 who are gone and are lost, and they were lost doing the work for us to make our country better and to make our economy stronger. God bless them. And to anybody who has anything negative to say about this mayor or those people, we know who you are. We see you. We see what you mean when you say DEI. We get it. Mayor.
Me and Tony see you loud,
right,
and clear.
How you going to go bring up all this DEI?
Let's get on the fact that they don't even want to pay for the joint.
Right.
After I told you, your man jumped out there and said he's going to pay for everything. Yeah. Look at these motherfuckers. Well, they don't even want to put it in. They don't want to pay for none of it.
Right, because it's a Democrat. It's a Democrat.
Exactly.
It's a Democrat president, a Democrat mayor, Democrat city, and a Democrat state.
Yep.
But now they say, but first, how are you going to blame the president, the mayor, or anybody for an accident when a ship this size of the Empire State Building, loaded down with thousands upon thousands upon thousands of tons of cargo, hit one of the columns, it took it out, and the bridge came down. I forgot what they said the force of that was. That is nobody's fault. That's an accident. Unless somebody drove it straight into the bridge, it's an accident. It's nobody's fault. It's not the president's fault. It's not the governor's fault. It's not the mayor's fault. It's nobody's fault. It's just something that happened. No, shit happens. But instead of honoring people that died, being thankful for the two that lived, and saying we need to get this bridge back up as soon as possible. Because they're talking, it could take 10 years to rebuild that bridge. Yeah, that's why the federal government
They're
paying
not
for
gonna
it.
take that long. It ain't gonna happen.
Well, you got too much underwater shit. You gotta
Right now, the debris and everything they gotta take care of, but it's no way
that's
they
gonna take
ain't
about
gonna
a
take
month
that
or
long.
so. It might get it up before 10 years, but it say it
Fuck
could.
yeah.
But that's why the federal government gonna pay for it, because that like I said last week, that eliminates a lot of red tape.
No,
And you know the money's there.
but how can they get it up fast if you have Republicans fighting it? Now look, this is not our fault. This is us telling you what's happening between the two parties as we speak. Y'all saw the tragedy.
Mhm.
Y'all saw the shit on air. Y'all see the mayors in there. They suffering, trying to find bodies and get shit out the water. You tell me which party seems more civilized to govern right now. With the racism aside, we're gonna get past that now. Since y'all say we all call it racist and shit all the time, we're gonna tell you all the reasons why you shouldn't, because they just don't know how to govern.
And see, they stupid anyway. All that shit talking about we're not gonna pay for it and we're not gonna vote to pay for it. It's bullshit. You grandstanding. You know why? Because the money's already there. The money is in the infrastructure bill. That's already passed. So you can't stop it any fucking way. The money's already there. So you grandstanding. You trying to play to your base. Oh, I didn't do that. I didn't vote for this. The
Exactly.
bill that no Republicans voted for, the one that y'all that every time a new bridge, new roads, new broadband, all of this shit come to your state. All of this new stuff come to your state. The first thing you see is Republicans out there cheesing for the camera. That's why I love when President Biden calls y'all out. Hold on. Why is you sitting here cheesing and you didn't vote for this bill?
The Inflation Reduction Act. All you boo-boo the fools will keep screaming, oh, we was better off 4 years. Stop listening to these clowns, bruh.
No, you wasn't.
Nobody want to go back 4 years ago at all. When we was in a fucking pandemic. Yeah, the president saying it wasn't even happening. Yep. People dying at a record alarming rate.
And the bastard told y'all to drink bleach.
Stop. Now one Republican voted for the now one of them. Inflation Reduction Act. Nobody.
No, yeah.
Think about that. Now, we're not even talking about racism right now. We're talking about just purely governing on things that's important to you in your life. This is a Democratic bill, inflation reduction. Your guys in a Republican side choosing not even to vote for the shit. Think about that shit, bruh. It's ridiculous. Gun violence reduction. None of them vote for it. American Rescue Plan. They don't vote for it.
Right.
Infrastructure law. Climate control. They don't vote for it.
But see, this is
what are we talking? Improve healthcare for the vets. Chips and Science Act. They keep screaming about China. Yep. Chips. Like, come on, man.
This how dumb they are. They're not voting for these things because their constituency don't like it. Because a lot of these things are good for the people of their states. So you in the end, you denying the people of your states. Half of y'all are not voting for this shit because Trump told you not to.
Silly, just like the border. We had a bill for the border. Y'all crying about the border. Right. The bill was there. Even Biden let y'all write the shit so we can get this shit out of here.
It was bipartisan, and
you
got so much of what you wanted, but because you didn't get everything you wanted, and he told you this because it came up in an election year, he told you dumbasses not to vote for it.
They don't vote for it, bruh.
Not to vote for it because he's trying to get back in the White House.
Is it really an issue though? If they don't vote for it no more?
But this is the thing.
Like, what the fuck?
You don't vote for it, and it got things from both sides. Things that Republicans want and things that Democrats
We're not
want.
making this up,
Everybody
people.
did. Everybody don't. In any bill, nobody gets what they want.
We're not
How
making this
do
up.
you not? How do you let this man tell you don't vote for it because of the Democratic bill, and we don't want to give Joe Biden a win? And then you complain about the border.
The border, bro.
How do you do that?
They put people on buses, send them all over around the country, acting like this is a real issue. The bill put up for them to take care of this issue. They don't vote for it.
How do you
Like, what are we doing? And this the party you want to vote for?
I don't understand that. Look, not only is it asinine, but it's disrespectful to the people who worked on it. You disrespecting your own colleagues. Your own colleagues put time in it. Their own colleagues was actually doing work. Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh my God.
They was actually doing the work that people sent them to do.
Exactly.
That people elected them to do. And then because Donald Trump says, no, don't vote for that. Y'all didn't vote for it.
And then that brings a bigger point to me, right? Like, I really get it. I understand when people don't want to vote Democrat, they vote Republican, right? But I really think this is one point in time in history where I think this motherfucking race need to be 90%, 91% Biden. Literally. I literally think.
No Facebook user.
No, listen. I think this motherfucking race should be 90% Biden to show the world that Trump is not our vision for the future. He is not America, bro. You can't tell me America's is making sure nobody come in through the border at all. Nobody migrate through here. Well, this is our country. You can't tell us that the country is better when women don't have no choice to do anything with their fucking body. You can't tell me this world is better with him being president with guns loose in America and black kids shooting each other, cops being killed, right? And that's another thing. I want to flip that on y'all head when you say guns in America, right? I say guns in America. It's a problem. You say it's not. But then you have a problem when a cop gets shot. You feel me?
Right.
A cop is being shot by that same fucking gun that me and my man here is complaining about. Right? Think about this for a minute. We are complaining about guns in our community, access to the guns, right? And our kids getting killed. You as a MAGA Republican or Republican is mad about police officers being killed. But the problem is, me and him don't have no problem with that. The problem is the same weapon is the issue we have. Y'all don't want to recognize that. Y'all want to keep saying once a black person get killed or motherfucking mass murder or some shit, it's mental shit. Or it's just black people being fucking criminals. Right? But once a cop get killed with the same gun that we talking about,
it's an outrage.
Is that funny?
You know why? I could tell you why it's an outrage. It's an outrage, and it's fake outrage.
Ain't that funny?
It's fake outrage because of the simple fact you actually have blood on your hands. Every time it's a mass shooting, Republicans and the NRA has blood on their hands because you won't get together and do something about shit that should not be on the streets. We're not saying get rid of all guns. Some shit should not be in the streets. Anything that a stupid bastard can run into a school and kill innocent first graders,
let's talk about that.
all of that. You don't need weapons that should be on the battlefield on the damn streets.
Can we have that conversation? firearms review channel, since that's what your thing is now. Since that's cool. Since we talk about guns right now, talk to me, right? Second Amendment is cool. We both agree that you should have access to give a gun for commercial reasons, for protection. You know what I'm saying? We both agree with that, right? But where does it end where the access, the limitation of guns becomes a problem, right? For MAGA Republicans. That's what we want to know, right? Because in the end, the guns are a problem, period. Whether a cop being killed or black kid being killed, it's still a problem. You feel me? And y'all don't want to recognize it's the guns. When you have guns in the streets, that cop can be shot by that gun too. Y'all ain't recognizing that. You know what I'm saying? Once y'all realize the guns are a problem, period, then we on the same page. Now, talk to me. Let me know from a gun owner's point of view, what is wrong with anything that the Democrats propose to stop the gun violence, bro? That's all we want to know about that.
Now, I can tell you what's wrong with it. The NRA said something. Do you notice? I just noticed this too. The Republican Party is a party that don't have ideas of their own, but somebody's always telling them what to do and how to vote. The NRA tells them how to vote on gun control. The pharmaceutical companies tell you how to vote on health care. President Trump tells you how to vote on the border bill. They sent a bunch of people to Congress who don't got a mind of their own. That's the problem. Somebody else always tells them. So who actually runs the fucking Republican Party? It is somebody else that tells you. You sit there and watch all of these mass shootings. And it's always the same kind of weapon. And then you can go back. Those weapons was taken off the street at one time. And you didn't have all of this.
Yep.
But when a Republican got back in office, he let it expire. So fuck though, we ain't renewing that. And then you got all of this shit back out there, and now you got the shit you got going on today.
All right, let's stay there.
It doesn't make sense.
All right, let's stay right there. Firearms review channel, right? Let's stay right there. That's a good point you making, right? You saying it's not the guns, it's the crime, the gun crime enforcement is the problem. There are tons of laws on the books. Okay, cool. We understand there's tons of laws on the books, right? But you tell me the law that stops somebody that in a gun show selling it to a 13-year-old. Is that a law for that? No.
Look,
give me the law that tells me you can pop your trunk and sell all your guns to a 12, 13, 14-year-old. Where's that law? It ain't one. So you the gunman review. Tell me, get me, like my man always say, get me right when I'm fucking wrong.
Okay.
Right? Tell me where I'm wrong at.
Look here. Y'all always talk about, you want to talk about lack of law enforcement and lack of this and lack of that. Let me tell you something. If I'm right here in my mind planning on going out tonight, getting a hold of an AK-47 or AR-15 and shoot up every damn thing I see, unless I told somebody, if somebody know my plan, it ain't shit you can do about it. Now, if that shit ain't on the streets and I don't have access to it, how can I go out and shoot 500 and some people at a music festival?
Wait, you just said it's illegal for a 12-year-old to buy guns. See, now
21.
this is where I'm thinking Black MAGA don't know the facts no more. We know that.
We know that. You gotta be 21.
But I was 13, 14 when a white motherfucker came in my alley, popped his fucking trunk with a trunk full of guns.
And say what you want.
200, 300.
Yep. Which one
Take
you
what
want?
the fuck you want. Explain that to me, my guy. Huh? We know it's illegal. Well, why is it so easy to do that? It's the problem.
Right. It ain't about.
We know it's illegal.
And see, this is the thing. You have gun owners out here, plenty of gun owners, lots of gun owners saying something should be done. But you had that dumbass Wayne LaPierre in charge of the NRA, who got the whole Republican Party scared because they don't want a bad rating from the NRA. Because they want to trout around, prance around, and say, I got an A+ rating from the NRA. I got an A rating from the NRA and all this old other bullshit. People dying right and left.
Hold on. I like gun conversation. Say that it's illegal. The one that buying the gun is breaking the law, and the one that's selling the gun is breaking the law. Cool. That's something we all understand. But the problem is the access to them, right? If you say the one buying the gun is breaking the law, where's that law at?
I said Wayne is out.
That's the problem. The one buying the gun is breaking the law, and the one selling the gun, right? Now, firearms review.
Oh, that's a damn lie.
Hold on. Firearms review, obviously have guns because you got to review them, right? You have your guns, obviously, legally, right? But you and I know you can go to a gun show tomorrow where you could sell and do what the fuck you want with that gun from that point on. That's true or false, firearms review. And once you do go into that, you can sell guns to anybody you want. And on top of that, it's a law saying it's no repercussions on you selling that gun to somebody and it's killing my child. So you tell me what part of this shit is good for the black community, my guy? I'm hoping you black, firearms review, man.
He black.
So if you black, tell me, how does that help our community by letting guns freely through the hood, where you can get them access to them easily? Stop playing with me. Don't get on the joint, talk like something that's not happening. You talk about the law you want, but wherever you live at, bruh. So let's talk facts. Even if you're a black MAGA, make things where it's real clear to people. You know what I'm saying? So, gun owners, right? It's real easy for me or anybody in the neighborhood that is not registered to get guns to have one. There's more people in America with illegal guns than registered guns. That right there is a problem for me, no one soul brother, and everybody in the black neighborhoods. Now you and the rest of the black MAGAs only have a problem when the cop get killed. Funny, because that's the same fucking gun we complaining about. Whether y'all know that or not. So we had no problem with that. We have a problem with cops getting killed too. But that goes along with what we've been saying. We want the guns out of here. But you separating these things. You saying there's mental shit here, mental shit there, right? It's never blaming the guns for being accessed, right? Now, hold on. I'm about to take you to an angle where people are not even paying attention to, right? The fact that America love guns so much, and firearms review, man, and people like that love guns so much. Republicans love the Second Amendment, right? That means America is the number one seller of guns in the world. And do you think every single gun that leave America is legal? Do you think every gun in Haiti did not come from America?
It's a black market for everything.
Hold on. We got gangs running Haiti as we speak. This is why I want to tell you the problem with guns being so loose in America, bro. It's just not us. These guns get circulated through the world. Nobody sells guns but America, bro. So when you got guns in Haiti, you trying to figure out where the hell they keep getting this ammo from. It's the same way our kids as black people getting them. And we complaining about it. They getting them the same way, and they getting shipped to them. Cops getting killed with the same guns we complaining about. So why not, as Republican and Democrat, we cannot just get together and have a small solution for this? Because we all have the same problem. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
Anything other than an A rating in the Republican Party is death for that candidate. You cannot run for anything in the Republican Party with less than an A rating. You can't.
But you just heard everything I laid out, though. Somebody got to make a decision for lives.
And,
you know what I'm saying?
And I know Wayne is out. And to say that the NRA has been irrelevant for the past 16 years, that's garbage too. Because every time it's a mass shooting, Wayne LaPierre makes a statement. And he's out and he's the one pushing it. And the biggest lobby in the fucking Republican Party is the NRA.
Exactly. Think about that.
NRA and the pharmaceutical companies.
Think about that.
Them are y'all biggest lobbyists. Come on.
What you think, Godfather? You been paying attention to what we talking about?
Yeah, I can kind of hit on a little bit of some of this, but I just feel like guns is going to be here regardless of that. We all know that it's not going anywhere. No law, nobody in their right mind is going to really change that law too much. That's the Second Amendment. But I think we got to learn how to govern ourselves. That's all we can do at this point. Until somebody can really sit down and figure out what to do with that law. But other than that, we really have to focus on ourselves and govern ourselves, govern our own village. Because at the end of the day, it takes a village to raise our kids. We are that village. We got to govern ourselves and watch them and pay attention to what they're doing. Because it's hard. But
I get that right there. That I understand. But for example, when you have a child, like right now, there's black women out there, black families out there, they're really nervous when their kid is outside because they black. That's it. The only reason they nervous because they black. White families don't have this fear. Their doors open, the kids out front. They don't even think about nothing like that. They're not thinking about a cop shooting them. They're not thinking about them getting kid fucking napped somewhere. You feel me? That's not on their mind. But when a black family send their kid outside, that literally is on their mind, bro. You calling your child every fucking 2 minutes. Because those situations are more prevalent in the black community than any other community. So if we was to eliminate guns, right? If we were to say the only people that have guns are people that is doing anything that's your police officer, right? Army, right? Anything commercial should be, your gun should be wherever the commercial at. If you go into a gun range, the gun should be there, right? If it's safety, you should have a gun in your house in a safety box, right? That's review. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Is there anything wrong with anything I just said about the guns? Anybody that own guns, right? Then can we secure gun shows? Can we secure people selling them? Can we secure making people liable for selling them and don't know where the hell they at after that? A 13-year-old got them in Louisiana and you in Kentucky when you sold the bitch. We got to make people liable for guns they bought now selling. That's now circulating around the world. It's just not America. It's in Haiti too. Those guns in Haiti. Those guns shooting cops. That's the key point to this. Go ahead.
Look, nobody said repeal. Nobody said nothing about repealing the Second Amendment. It's never going to happen. Because you have a right, to bear arms. You have a right to protect your property. You have a right to protect your business. You have a right to protect your family. Nobody's never going to take that away. What we're saying And we know that it works because it's worked before.
Wait.
That you don't, it is some shit you do not need on the street. Now look, I know where you at, Firearms Review. You in Baltimore. And I know how it is out in Baltimore. I know exactly how Baltimore City is. East Baltimore, West Baltimore, all of it. All that shit is terrible.
All right, hold on.
And you got youngins out here. You got 12 and 13-year-old kids out here carjacking. Out here carjacking. You got people saying, this little teeny motherfucker that came up on me with a gun and took my car. You tell me what's right about a 12 or 13-year-old having a gun out here robbing people, carjacking people, when they're not even old enough to have a driver's license. It doesn't make sense.
All right, first of all, from Godfather, do you have to comment on this comment before I go any further? This.
All right, you don't trust the Army or the police.
Man.
Okay, it's above them. How could you say you don't trust the Army or the police? Where they get it from?
Oh my God.
So how you not say? I'm a veteran, so I don't understand how you can say that if you don't trust the Army or the police. Then the Army out here saving lives, but at the end of the day, they get the weapons from somewhere. But I don't understand. The police get the weapons from somewhere. How can you say you don't trust the Army and the police? That just threw me off for a loop.
Exactly. Let's go to that right there. He literally said we don't trust the police or the Army. They don't have higher morals than I do, right? This sounds more like a Republican thing, right?
Look,
but
this is terrible.
I don't even want to go expand on that one, to be honest with you.
Look,
now
we already know it's a black market for everything. You can go on anywhere on you, especially on the web, on the dark web. You can get anything you want. It's a black
I see what he's saying.
Market.
He's saying they do what they told. I get you. I get where you come from.
There's a black market for everything, and we know that the military is constantly getting new shit, the new latest shit. It's shit that the United States got, no military in the world got. But what happens with the old shit? When they upgrade, you know where that old shit goes? It goes to the black market. But it ends up somehow on the black market. Exactly. And that's how you get shit in other countries. You got shit on the streets.
Exactly.
That's how.
And we on this podcast preaching black. Our problem is black culture, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's around the world or in America. Haiti is one example. Guns flowing through is affecting our culture, period, bro. Whether you like it or not, you as black maggers don't see these dog whistles. That's not our problem. We just point them out and move on. You know what I'm saying? Now, I get what you're saying about, you know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying. Some of that I get when you say they are told to do certain things, right? I get that. I understand what you're saying, but it's not right. It don't make it right. You know what I'm saying? I understand where you coming from. Put it like that. When you say they, the Army and the police, you know what I'm saying? They don't have morals. But that means you put a blanket statement on each and every individual in the motherfucking Army, in the police, like they all don't have no fucking morals. And individuals are individuals, bro.
You got bad.
It doesn't make any sense.
You got bad and crooked people everywhere. That's a fact of life. You got bad people that do bad shit everywhere. You got people that can motherfucker tell you quick what kind of guns. I can get you guns.
Yeah. Exactly.
You got motherfuckers out here trafficking. You got motherfuckers out here trafficking guns. You got motherfuckers trafficking bombs. You got fucking people trafficking people.
Exactly.
You can get what you want.
Exactly. So we're gonna end this. Let the vet finish this topic right here with the joint. We're gonna move on. Go ahead. You gonna unmute yourself.
Yeah, I just feel like, so far as the laws that need to be in place, I think it should be not just individual state laws, one platform all around the board. because each individual have their own say so and what they want to say because certain states are heavily like Texas and stuff like that. They don't want to change the law because they heavy in carrying their weapons all day long. That's their freedom. They've been doing it all their lives. So it's got to be something that can be convenient for everybody in every state across the board. That way, it's not. It can limit some of access to how people get instead of being state. Things are supposed to do the federal process. Maybe possibly.
Exactly. So, hey, me personally, man, I I be trying to hear these people arguments, bro, but I don't know, bro. Like to me, some of these things, if you black, some of these things just non-starters, like a racist. That's a non-starter. You know what I'm saying? Guns in my street, non-starters. You know what I'm saying? But for them, it's just it's whatever. It's shit like what the fuck?
They just don't. I mean, if they don't see it,
It's tough.
You can't make them see it, and they got a hard head make a soft ass.
You best to believe
that's what's gonna happen.
Now
that's what's gonna happen.
Exactly. Now, if anybody don't know, the governor of Los Angeles, California, has changed the Amber Alert for black kids to the Ebony Alert. Now, anybody don't know about this? This is a law he just changed a week ago. Now, this is some. I just want to know how people feel about this in general. You know what I'm saying, dog? That the Amber Alert, what was it called first? The Amber Alert. Then you got the Ebony Alert, right? I think they have a one for Jewish. It's something, right? But I'm not sure. I ain't gonna do that right there. But I know for a fact it's an Ebony Alert.
Yeah.
Now, as Black Americans or anybody, how y'all feel about them making an Ebony Alert on top of the Amber Alert? What you think about that, Tony?
That's cool. You know that been out for a while because that's in a couple of other states, and I'm not sure, but I think, but I'm not sure. I might be wrong, but I think it's in this state. But look, black kids go missing every day, just like white kids go missing every day. You know, but you ain't gonna see but so many black kids on the side of a milk cart. So you need something. You need something out there. Hey, this child, black child, is missing.
Yeah, true.
And to put that face out there.
I don't know. What you think, Godfather?
I kind of understand both aspects of the point of the matter. No, but I just like to just make one alert for any and everybody because except for like elderly people or people with autism, something like that. But this just signifies would this make the alert any different because it's a black child? Would it make it even faster response? What's response time does it matter if it's an alert for a child? It's an alert for a child. So why change the name just to show that it's a black child? Why not have one alert for everybody?
And it's one thing. It's one thing they doing it in this county, in PG County, that I like because I see the alerts all the time. They got if someone is missing, being it a kid, being it old people, or any people with dementia, they put that out there on social media with the picture to look for this person. If you see this person, call this number, and they have found so many people like that. They done found a lady and a dude that had dementia. I think one had dementia, one had Alzheimer's. They found them. Last week it was kids missing. They found them because they was putting these alerts out like that. They'll flash across your Facebook, your Twitter, or your X or whatever. So they done found a lot of people that turned up missing. It was a girl like 13. Her parents ain't seen her in 2 weeks. They put the alert out with the with the picture. They found her. Shit, she back home 4 days later. So, you know, it does work.
I just don't think it should be a color. Ebony means that you're a black child. I don't think it should determine what type of person, what color the person is. You should say this is a such and such alert, an Amber Alert, child missing, Doesn't matter whether it's black or white or green, purple, Chinese, or whatever. That's my point of the matter. The name, the label.
All right.
If you label something,
Okay.
it becomes a problem. I hate labels. Or just make one
Okay.
alert. Yeah, I understand they got autism there. You may want different color for that or something like that. But for just a child or just a person, it should be one alert.
Now somebody gave you shots off for your service. I don't know if you've seen that.
Oh
You
yeah, I've
muted.
seen that. Thank you again. Thank you again.
I disagree with that, bro. I would get it if, for example, it's called Amber Alert. Why? What the fuck? White people ain't no only motherfuckers missing. So it's already starting off wrong. It's starting off how the country started. It's starting off with a white name first, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying, dog?
I think it's named after. It's named after. I think it's named after a little girl.
Yeah,
Some
Amber.
just like
I think it. Who was that?
Yeah,
Amber.
Yeah. So to me, black kids go missing way alarmer rate than white kids, bro. And what is more white kids in America? Percentage wise, black kids go missing 12 for 24, missing way high percentage. And when they missing,
Damn it.
do you think it should be a more of a emphasis on them being missing rather than just saying Amber Alert, right? Or do you feel like an Amber Alert should cover all bases?
I'm not saying if the word should be Amber or Ebony. It should be just one alert for a missing person. That's all I'm saying. I don't care if the person is black or white. It's that if a child is
No, what the problem
is
is,
missing,
it's alert for kids missing, right? That's the whole point of it, right?
The thing is-
But it's called Amber. It's named after white girl, right?
I know. Yeah.
Okay, so now the Amber Alert itself, they is more of a hunt for. How many times you seen an Amber Alert for a black child?
I think
That's not normal.
Right?
Right? So if you have an ebony alert, that means all black kids that's missing goes on this alert,
I think
which is more prevalent than being on the Amber Alert, which put you way down the list of priorities. Now you see what I'm saying? So if an Amber Alert go off, just a regular Amber Alert, you're gonna have a list of other cultures in front of black kids. But if you just have an ebony alert alone, you look directly for this black child. I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool, but I think
that's why I said I can see both sides. But at the same time, specifically speaking, if you're looking at, you want to have an ebony alert, that's going to show you how many more black people go missing than any other race. You know, it will show in statistically in number. I just feel like we keep going with the segregation.
I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But
Like
to
that.
me, it have to be a separation. It have to be an emphasis on one or the other. Because we go missing a lot.
No, because in a way, he's right, because you still got to put out that Amber Alert. Because if you separate it, and that's if you straight separate it, if you get an ebony alert, okay, black people gonna look for that kid or keep an eye out for that kid, and other races might not. Just like if a white kid missing, white people gonna go all out to find this white kid, but black people might say, well, fuck it, I know she ain't around here, and don't pay no attention. I think it's just all kind of shit. I agree with him. It should be just one alert.
Yeah.
So what do you say? What I'm saying is, if you just make it one alert, what are the priorities would be then? Would it be black kids?
That's what I'm saying. You look at the priority.
Yes or no?
I think the ebony alert should be used along with the Amber Alert.
What's the Amber Alert for?
Missing kids.
What we putting that on for? We got the Amber Alert on.
Because you look, if a black kid missing, you know, like I say, you know, black people gonna keep an eye out. But if you don't,
you making a point.
If you don't, but what if that kid is somewhere and like, okay, take the little girl that's been missing for what 10 years now, Relisha Rudd, and you straight just put her on an ebony alert. Like everybody, black people looking for, because black people gonna pay attention to the ebony alert. But now, say somebody got her out there around a bunch of white people, but you never put her picture on the Amber Alert, which is for all children. So you taking eyes away from her that could find her. So you got to use both.
So let me ask you this: when you get an Amber Alert on your joint, do you pay a whole lot of attention to it?
Yeah.
Be honest, bro.
Yeah.
Now, if that joint say ebony alert, how much attention would you really pay attention to it then?
I'm gonna pay attention to it. I'm gonna pay more attention to it.
Exactly. You go way into detail of, okay, is she around my area?
Right.
ASAP. Do you think she'll get found faster by that alone?
Who's to say? Because because you don't know where this kid is at.
But if everybody in the black community is active, just like you admitted, you're gonna be way more active now.
Right, but say, what if
it'd be easy to find her?
Okay, what if she's not in a white community? I mean, in a black community, and they got her somewhere in a
but
Hispanic
black people see
community.
things. We see things
Right,
and heard things. We said things,
but we're not everywhere. That's what I'm trying to say. We out there, we're gonna look, but we not everywhere. So why? So I say you got to use both. You got to put, if that kid is missing, you got to put it out on the Amber Alert, and you can put it out on Ebony Alert. Then you got all eyes looking out.
That's where you goes to my point I'm making. Now you got to put out both. Well, if a black child missing, you got to put out both. Now, if it's a white child missing, you putting out both for a white child.
That's what I'm saying. There's no need to put out both.
That's why
if they black, you put out an ebony. If you put out a white, if they white, you put out, what's her name?
You talking about Relisha?
Amber.
Like I say, it's picking it on both sides. I just think statistically, you want to look at the number wise, see how many black kids are missing. Then,
oh yeah,
you're gonna make it a case of having an ebony alert. Then you'll see how many alerts you're getting. But
because a lot
to kill the separation, you still just need one alert.
I get what you're saying, but it's not reality of America, though. That's the key point. If we wasn't racially biased in America, that would be good.
But see, a lot of Amber Alerts go off because the father might be beefing with the mother.
I mean, we know that.
Something, and then it took the kids and rolled out. He might be in a car somewhere, and if you only got and say if he black, you only got one specific alert out, and it's only the ebony alert. You don't know where this person is, and you don't know what he's driving through. Because they had the tag numbers and all that shit.
And a key thing too,
he's driving through Kentucky. It ain't no Amber Alert, and he just drives straight on through Kentucky.
Another thing about the Amber Alert, it gives resources. That's the key thing. It gives resources to black communities when the people are missing, bro. It directs everything towards those black communities now when there's an ebony alert. So that helps too. So now you got the black community active. You got all resources active. That's what we wanted.
Yeah,
right or wrong.
Saying, that's cool. Yeah, that's what you want. But I'm just saying, if you're gonna put it out there, use both.
I ain't gonna say use both because then it defeats the purpose of making.
I just think overall it's a good idea, bro. That's a good idea.
It's
Whoever
a good idea.
I want him to run for president. Whoever the fuck the motherfucking governor in California, I wish he was the one running for president right now.
It's a good idea.
I like shit like that.
I wouldn't.
This shit is like thinking though. Like you might not agree with it, but in the end, you realize it's a good idea. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not bad.
You gotta have an open mind. You gotta be
yeah, it's like you thinking. It's somebody thinking of stuff, bro. I never even thought of it. I've never thought of it. I'm black as me and you black as they get. I never thought of Amber Alert. I never thought of that. That's some shit I should have thought of, bro. Ain't that some shit?
Like I said, the joint
that I'm blown.
I'm just saying,
I missed that.
I would not, if you're gonna put the ebony alert out, I still would not use. I would not throw away or not use the Amber Alert too, because especially if a child is missing, you want every eye out there that's possible looking for that kid or keeping an eye out for that kid.
But you're expecting the same people that's doing it anyway to do that with the black people too, right?
Yeah.
But now you're including resources and black people active.
Right. I'm just saying, use both. Why not? If it's out there, if they're gonna put it out there, just use both. Just have you have as many eyes peeled as you can get.
This is a good idea.
You never know where mofo at. Yeah.
I think this is a real good, like a progressive. Like what's the word they be using a lot? Progressive or something?
Yeah, something like
I
that.
think that's it. That's being progressive. That's being thinking ahead of something. Thinking. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you at the end want to change it to something that everybody gets the same amount of resources, right? The same amount of attention to, cool, right? But long as black people are not getting all that, it's good to separate and say it's a girl missing, she's black.
And you know that also does open up more jobs.
That's another thing. That's the resources. Yeah. So I think overall that I like, bro. Put out there out of 10 things, you might can find 2 problems with that, right? But 8 out of 10, that's a good move. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like Weber's name, I want him to run for president. I want Biden, move out of the way for a minute. Let him go in that joint and you just take over for 1 minute. I like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, anybody don't know, we lost somebody in the Black history today, right? So we're going to go back in time and go over somebody in our history that's gone down, but laid down so much in our history that he warrants us going over something. You know what I'm saying, dog? So it's a segment we do a lot. We go back in history and Black history, go back over somebody that was important to our history and time and shit. So, and we call that be free. You know what I'm saying? Lewis. What's that? Cameron Gossett Jr. was born May 27, 1936. Born in Brooklyn, New York. One of the top actors in our history and Black history. You know what I'm saying? Broadway. The whole nine. He got so many movies, they don't need to even try and go over that shit. You know what I'm saying? But one of his main movies that I, looking back, never realized that was a huge role for him. It was one of my favorite movies ever when I'm growing up and shit, right? Was Officer and the Gentleman.
Yep.
Now, I don't know if anybody really remember him in the joint, right?
Hell yeah, he was a sergeant.
Ain't that some shit, though?
Richard Gere ass up.
It's funny because it was one of my favorite. I love Officer and the Gentleman, bro. Like, we always talk about movies, black movies that reflect our life, like in the 90s and shit. But this movie right here, if you was to just go through the joint, right? This is a hooker. Again, like, I think we was talking about Baps, right? Where you entering into these people worlds, these Republicans, these rich people, and changing their thought processes on hookers and black people, bro. It's like I love movies like that, bro. Now, Officer and Gentleman, everybody don't know what I'm talking about. Is Officer and Gentleman was back in the day. What's his name? Richard Gere was in that joint, right?
Richard Gere.
Yeah.
And my girl too was in there too. Oh my god, I used to love her. That was one of the only white girls I used to like back in the day in that movie. When she played, I like that movie, bro. I used to love this movie so much. And my man won a Golden Globe Award. The first black person to win this. I love when we motherfucking celebrate our black culture like this, bro. You know, I'm gonna go over just a few of the motherfucking movies that he had from the 70s to 2015. The Landlord, Rosalind, The Laughing Police, Peter Yates, The Deep, The Jeffersons. That was my shit. He was in that joint. Stargate. He was in Stargate too. I remember that too.
I just saw that episode of the Jeffersons.
He was in that joint. I know which one you're talking about too. Hell yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking
Oh, just the
about.
other day.
I saw that joint the other night. I was laughing like
He was,
shit.
he was hitting on me.
Where
Mama
go?
came out there with that daggone umbrella. She was hitting
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
It was literally just born the other day.
Hell yeah.
Nigga said, you got to be sick, man. Making a pass at my mama.
Oh my god. Hell yeah. Broadway Empire. He was in that joint. He was in the Book of Negroes. Everybody look that joint up too. The Book of Negro joints too. You know. But like I said, he won the motherfucking Academy Award. I mean, Golden Globe Award for supporting actors and motherfucker actor. And Officer and a Gentleman, man. Check that movie out for my man. He passed away.
I think he won an Oscar for that too.
He did.
He won for
Oscar
supporting
and
actor.
Globe.
Supporting actor
Yeah,
in
he
that.
was the first one to win first black man to win Best Supporting Actor.
I know
He won an
that.
Oscar for that. He won an Oscar for that role.
He won the supporting actors for Academy Award.
Academy Awards are the Oscars.
It is.
Yeah, I tried to tell you last week. The Academy Awards
Why
are
don't
the
call it
Oscars.
Oscars then?
That's the name of the statue.
Oh, I got you. I see what you're saying. The statue they win is called the Oscar.
That's the Oscar.
I got you now. But the award
Like
is
the
called
Grammys are.
the award itself is called the Academy Award.
It's the Academy of Motion
got
Picture Arts and Science. Just like the Grammy is the Academy of Music, whatever the fuck.
Did you know that, Shorty?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Academy of
I
Motion
thought it
Picture
was.
Arts and
I thought it was
Science.
called the Oscars.
No.
It's not though, for
It's
real.
the Oscars. Yeah, it's the Oscars. That's the name of the statue.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
I
they named the
thought
statue.
the awards was called this. The
Oscars.
the
Yeah.
statue itself is the Oscars, but the award is called the American Awards, Academy Awards, right?
It's the Academy Awards because you're getting it from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Picture Arts and
right here,
Science.
it
got you.
says the best says Academy.
He won the
Award,
Golden Globe too,
Yeah.
83.
and the
Winner.
NAACP Image Award. So he racked them up for sure. But
Yeah. He was the first one to get that one. For paying that wild ass sergeant.
now, I'm not gonna lie, he's not one of my favorite actors though. He's like, I fuck with him though, but he's not one of my
Yeah,
top.
I've seen him in a lot of stuff.
He's not one of my top actors.
He got his man. He been on Good Times.
Yeah,
a
he
couple
did some good
times.
stuff, but
He was in one of my favorites. He was in Lackawanna Blues. That was one of my favorite movies.
First movie I
he
seen him in
was
was
in that
Color
joint
Purple.
too.
Actually, The Roots was the first movie I seen him in.
I'm about to say he was in Color Purple.
Hold on,
He was in.
I don't think it. What?
Color Purple.
I don't remember him in Color
No,
Purple.
I was saying I was messing with him. I said the new one. Nah.
Oh, he might have been in the new one. I don't even want to see that shit. I
First movie I
Oh, you
seen
talking about the new joint? Oh, okay.
don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, I ain't even see that yet. I got you.
I'm not even gonna watch that shit. I don't see how that joint won all the NAACP awards in
because
the
you
movie.
can't look
Trash.
at it as the movie. You can't go in and look at the cover and think it's a movie. It's not a movie. It's a musical.
It's a
You gotta
musical.
have- you gotta
Yeah,
go
that's
in
true. That's true.
different.
They
You gotta
should
go
have
and look
left
at
it.
it.
Oprah ass should have left it alone.
No,
That's
I
true.
think it was really good. Actually, really thought.
That's a motherfucking Black in the Day. Shouts out to Louis Gossett Jr., man.
Gossip.
Passed away. You know what I'm saying? That one of our black heroes.
Okay, yeah, he was in JV's Revenge.
He was?
Oh yeah, oh man, that was your favorite movie too. JD's Revenge. The dude with the evil spirit came and took over the dude's body, and he was going around slashing niggas people's throats. That was your favorite movie. I can't believe you couldn't remember that.
I be having to see these things again to see him. in
Yes.
the joint.
I just couldn't stand those two movies you used to watch all the time. Couldn't stand those motherfucking two movies. JD Revenge. Yeah.
I gotta see that joint again.
Yeah. telling you that was your other movie.
He probably played in so much shit that we watched, bro, and paid no attention to him. You know what
he
I'm
got an
saying?
Emmy too.
Huh?
Yeah, the Emmy too.
He got an Emmy? Oh man. Yeah, he got an Emmy, yeah. He got an Emmy, Academy Award,
Yeah, 19
NAACP,
And the second black male to win.
Golden Globe.
Also, he got 2.
God
And
damn.
the third. Hold on.
He gotta be the only black person to have all this shit. The Golden Globe, the Black Reels Award, NAACP Award.
Oh, I'm about to say he's not an EGOT.
God damn. Academy Award. He gotta be the only black person to hold all that shit.
Yeah.
For sure.
He got all that. I know he's not an EGOT though.
He got 28 primetime Emmy Awards.
God damn.
Yeah, he did a lot of TV. Yeah, he was a
28
toy soldier.
primetime Emmy Awards.
Yep, Josephine Baker story. I've seen all this shit.
Oh yeah, so he was like that, yeah.
Iron Eagles.
Broadway too. He did Broadway too. So
Oh, let me see. Cause he ain't got no Grammy, so he's one short of an EGOT.
so he didn't get a Grammy. He got
I said he might got a Grammy. If he was doing, got a Tony Award. That's what I mean. I said he ain't got no. I know he ain't got no Grammy. Oh yeah, I forgot he was in Batman. This was Lucius Fox.
Yeah, he was in Batman.
No, he played. No. He was Lucius in the animated the animated series. He was in it. He played Lucius in the.
He was doing the voice.
Yeah, do the voice of Lucius in the cartoon.
That's the only way he don't have.
Huh?
Only way he don't have.
Yeah, I mean, he was doing the voice and shit. Shouts out to our man right there, man, Louis Gossett Jr.
Damn, 12 years of slate. Oh, an audio book.
He been in 12 years late.
He was in
He's
the audio book.
Okay. Oh, he did that like the voiceover joint. Yeah.
He read like reading the book.
He was 87 years old in Santa Monica, California. I didn't know he was 6'5". God damn.
Hell yeah,
Nigga tall as shit. Like, what the fuck? He should have had a basketball in his hand out there, motherfucker. Yo, what the fuck?
Academy Award.
So one thing about that before you started next,
Go ahead.
have you ever watched this Hulu documentary called Black Wall Street?
You said Hulu?
Yeah, it's on Hulu. It's a series called Black Wall Street. I need to really watch.
I seen Black, not on Hulu though.
No, it's a yeah.
It's the same thing, but it's on Hulu now. But I seen one joint before about Black Wall Street.
Called Black Wall Street. It's only 2 episodes.
Another one he broke.
Oh yeah, I ain't see that.
Oh, I did say that.
Completely in depth.
This is bad.
Lead happened by the ancestors of Black Wall Street. Like how we all did. How when the war was over, that Oklahoma did get the acres in the mule. They did get it. The rest of America didn't get it. But the people in Oklahoma got it. Why? Because they were black people that was already on the land. They was more like Indians. They had their own land. So when they gave the lands to Oklahoma people, when they gave them their acres in the mule, and they said, "Hey, you take this territory, Oklahoma, and we take this territory, Oklahoma." They didn't understand the land they gave them. They gave them
in the mule.
They gave them all that came a land with nothing but oil and everything on it. So they prosper and they
think about that for a minute. We was promised some shit. Hey, Black Republicans, Black MAGA. Think about that for a minute. They promised us something. Say, you know what? We're gonna promise y'all this. So y'all so fucked up. And we're not gonna give it to you. Fuck you. Like, what the fuck, bro? I can't get over that promise in the 3 acres and mule joint, bro. It's like, we actually got a promise from America to give us some acres, bro. Think about that. Where we was at in America, where we had to get promised some acres. That shit is fucking
God.
crazy, bro.
This motherfucker
I can't
crazy.
just imagine living at the time. Sometimes we think about that joint. Sometimes like, bro, I just can't imagine.
Not only, but to go back and really pay attention, because back then, that's where black politics started. That's where really
Yeah,
politics started.
True.
Black culture, everything really started.
Because you have
in
Frederick
black
Douglass in the early 1900s, really kicking
Yeah.
in politics. Yeah.
Oh shit.
You know, the thing was, the white people of the land that time didn't want to be equal. They wanted to own what they had.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
try to say, okay, if you're a descendant of somebody and you own them and they own for you, you owe us. We take responsibility of you. You know, they had to write that in the law saying that, hey, no, this is our oil, this is our land. You can't have it. You know, Oklahoma wanted to be the seat at the table. They wanted to be equals, and they didn't want to be equal. But that's how everything started. That's how everything went.
Right.
I'll be saying this shit. When we try to go over history with black MAGAs, man, history is real important to our culture, bro. And you gotta know it to go any further.
DeSantis destroyed it out of Florida.
Oh yeah, we already be telling people do not go in Florida for no reason at all. NAACP tell you don't do it. We told you numerous times.
That caucus said you don't go to Florida. Don't go
at all. Now,
they 14 years old. They can't be on social media.
Man, fucking Florida gone wild, bro. I had some people go down there on vacation, not into politics or nothing, not even knowing, get locked the fuck up. Literally. I got my girl that work in my salon, bro. She went on vacation on her birthday in Miami, got locked up, bro. Because she was out past 6:00. She did not know none of this was happening. I was like, bro, you gotta start watching my podcast. I told you, no time ago. You don't want to go in Florida, goddamn. What's wrong with you, bro? God damn.
Broke that.
You just don't want to be there.
Broke that.
Right.
Now, bro, before we get out of here, right?
Sure.
But you gotta be. See what's happening.
Give them that.
What's going on in Florida right now? Y'all put Trump back in office. Going 10 times as worse than what he's doing in Florida. He's taking away everything, every privilege that you can possibly have. I think it's cool. I think Trump gave that money, but he didn't. But all y'all say, you see pictures what's going on in Florida. That's about to be the whole United States. If y'all put this man Donald Trump in office.
Shit's crazy. Exactly. We're gonna do one podcast one day. We're just gonna envision Donald Trump's America and just see what that look like and shit, bro. First of all, he puts out the motherfucker. Anybody don't know? He got his own social media joint. It's not Instagram. It's not Twitter. Nothing like that. It's his own joint. True Social, where he put his and he put stuff out there. I know most of y'all have it. It's funny how some of these maggots don't know some of the shit he do. It's like that's funny too. It's like this your man, but you don't even know what half the shit he do though. It's like what the fuck? You don't follow Biden. You don't follow the man you love. It's like, but you know politics. It's like what the fuck?
That's the fucking problem. Y'all don't know half the shit he do. Then when you find out, you condone the shit.
It's just stupid.
That dumbass shit he did this week. How the fuck? Oh, I said somebody earlier. The picture he put out of Biden tied up in the truck. Come on. Do you know what we know? It's stupid ass MAGA people out there that will actually attempt to do that. Just like they listened to him and ran up in the Capitol to hang Mike Pence and Nancy Pelosi.
Hang your
somebody, if somebody
treat you like a nigga,
right? They will actually try. They will actually try to do something to that man.
Now, first of all, I'm gonna need everybody before we get out of here. We're gonna go over this motherfucking tweet. Is it called tweets? What is it called on his shit?
I don't know. It's called the shit he put out on True Social.
So his Instagram, where he putting out, first of all, I'm about to read it. It's fucked up. I don't even know if it's because he old. I'm not gonna say because he old out there, everybody.
He old.
But
go ahead,
somebody needs to fact check and completely check behind him before he sit on some of this shit, bro. Because it's not cohesive. It's nothing, bro. It's like what the fuck. It's gonna be hard to read this shit. All right, look. But the gist of it is he saying he is not getting rid of Obamacare. He never said it, and that's not what he's trying to do. Right? I'm gonna try to read this shit, bro. It's real fucked up. Huh? All right. He said, I'm not running to terminate the ACA. Now he called it the ACA for some odd reason. Why is that?
Because if he called it Obamacare, he would be acknowledging Obama, and he's not going to do that. So
all of a sudden,
so it's
ACA.
It's better for him to say the Affordable
I
Care
never even
Act.
heard him put ACA. He ever say that?
No,
I've never heard him say ACA a day in my life. It was always Obamacare.
Right. Somebody told him to stop doing it.
Don't worry. Just keep on reading.
Oh, not to terminate ACA. As crooked Joe Budden. Hold on, what?
Yeah, Joe Budden went on him, and he talking about Joe Budden.
Oh my God.
Joe Budden went on him for something.
Oh my God. What? What?
This is bad.
All the stop. Wait. Is nobody looking over him?
No.
He's just tweeting shit out anywhere.
Yeah.
Strong and fearless. Chris. Oh, nah. Hey, bruh. Hey, y'all can't find no Biden wild ass tweets where it just don't nothing making any sense, bruh.
And all
This
he
is-
ever said
This
is
is
much,
Trump.
much, much better and less money. What is
7
much,
years.
much, much better? Explain to me what is much, much better.
Thing fast. Listen to this, bruh.
Our legislative work starts with
you hear that?
repealing and replacing Obamacare
Yeah.
and saving families from the catastrophic rise in premiums and debilitating loss of choice and just about everything else. And remember this for this room in particular. Obamacare is a disaster. The Democrats are up and they're saying, oh, they're putting up signs like it's wonderful. It's a disaster. I actually talked to Paul and the group about just doing nothing for 2 years.
Right.
And the Dems would come begging to do something because 17 is going to be catastrophic price
We will
increases.
make
Your
America
deductibles are through
great
the roof. You can't
again.
use it. You can't use it. And they would come to us, except we have one problem. We have to take care of the American people immediately. So we can't wait. But every time they tell you about Obamacare, we're taking them out of a big jam. Big jam. We're putting ourselves at risk to a certain extent because we're taking it off their platter. But I think, Congressman, we have no choice. We have to get it going. I'm serious. If we waited 2 years, it's going to explode like you've never seen an explosion. Nobody's going to be able to afford it. It's a disaster. And that's politically what we should do, but we don't want to do that. We want to get something done and get it done right.
Now, that was 7 years ago when he's saying it was a complete disaster. Democrats are foolish. Each and every Republican voted against it.
I'm about to send you the tweet of the week.
Now, before Obama passed his bill, do y'all know it was
I've got a
50
problem
million
I'm pretty
people?
sure you can help me with.
It was
Yes,
literally
you're paid
though.
for helping me. Actually,
It was literally 50 million people uninsured in America, bruh. Literally. How many people uninsured now?
That's the tweet of the week.
Yeah, less than 10%. If that.
And they sat there and told you the world was going to end because of Obamacare, bruh.
Yeah, y'all gonna
The world was going to end.
It's gonna
The budget was going to bust open.
It's gonna be death panels.
The Democrats are death panels. I forgot about that.
Yeah, death panels, and
I forgot about the death
old
panels.
people gonna die.
Oh, don't forget.
Republicans,
and
what about the death
and-
panels?
Ain't been one death panel yet.
I forgot about the death panels, bro. How do you remember that?
I remember a lot.
They had death panels, bro.
But I'm gonna remember this though.
He said
I'm
cost
gonna remember this.
skyrocket out the roof.
and I'm gonna make all.
It was the worst thing ever.
I'm gonna make all you MAGA mofos mad with this one because y'all can't stand this one. You know, during the month, maybe it was this month, Trump raised a little over $20 million. Little over $20 million for the whole month. Do you know the other night Joe Biden raised 25, it might have been 26 million in one night. He's smoking that man in cash. I tell you, he wasn't gonna have no cash. He wasn't gonna have the money to do what he needed to do because he's taking a portion of his campaign donations and paying his legal fees. So
this is a good point because this is part of campaigning. Everybody that don't really know politics that deep right now, you're coming into this podcast. This is part of it. The races just began.
War chest.
And you need money. And we started off. We have Biden is dwarfing Trump in money, which he's the billionaire.
Tearing his ass up.
You see what I'm saying? So pay attention to who is investing in who, because once, like Trump, he done got around all these billionaires trying to ask them for money. They had the breakfast or something. You heard about that?
Man, the Koch brothers ain't even giving this dude no money.
But he still had 25 billionaires in the breakfast the other morning. So let's not let that slide under the radar now.
Oh, that's cool.
And Elon Musk was one of them.
They better give him some money.
But Elon Musk,
a lot of people ain't giving him money because of where his money going. Biden war chest is so much bigger than Trump's right now. It's going to come. Watch later on.
You just got to be careful because billionaires can change the dynamic.
Okay.
With money for sure.
Okay. But see, that's campaign money. We're not talking about Biden getting other money too. Because you remember, his PAC can raise unlimited amounts of cash.
True.
And we know for sure that one of the best, he got one of the best fundraisers, the best fundraiser in the Democratic Party on his side, and that is one William Jefferson, Bill Clinton.
Go ahead, Garfar.
Okay, I understand. It's not about money right now. With the statement, it's not about how much Biden raised. It's not about how much Trump raised. It's about the Confederates and everyone else. That's what it's about right now. If you're not a Confederate, you're really not doing anything else. Like Trump.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
Voters, I don't think they come.
No, I'm gonna tell you why.
Money matters.
No. I'm gonna tell you why. At the beginning of these races, all these races where money gonna matter. I'm gonna tell you why. Because, for example, Trump don't have money, right? So all he doing is running a race from his living room or from the courthouse, wherever he get a public joint at, then he'll do a speech. You know what I'm saying? He don't have money to send him to Kentucky here. He don't have money to send him to Louisiana after that. You know what I'm saying? That's huge. He don't have money to put commercials up worldwide. I mean, commercial, you know what I'm saying? United States, to all around the United States. He don't have targeted commercials in Nevada and shit like that. That costs money. So to win races, go ahead. You can go ahead.
Look, this is why money matters. Money matters because money, for one, equals enthusiasm. Biden got a big war chest, and he got it from small donors. So people that donate $100 or less. So he just building that up. Then it matters because in the battleground states right now, Joe Biden is opening campaign offices all over the states that he gonna need to win. All the battleground states. It's going to matter because when you get to after Labor Day, when you in the final stretch of the campaign, you're going to see he's going to drown out Trump, especially in the battleground states, with commercials. When you watching football after Labor Day, when football seasons kick in, every other commercial you're going to see is going to be a campaign commercial, and most of them commercials gonna be Biden. He's gonna drown them out. That's how.
Exactly.
That's why money matters. And if you get it early and you build up a big ass protest, you can do that.
I believe it doesn't matter because by Biden using all his money to send people this, to send people here, like you say, Trump's in court, on TV. They push Trump 24/7 on TV. So he getting all the exposure he need, free exposure he need.
That's not good enough.
If I say this, yes it is, because everybody see him on TV every single day, 24. The commercials coming through. They coming through.
Then you need money to get out the vote.
Right. When you need election workers,
you need money to bust people to vote. You need money, bro. If you ain't got no money, you just run around talking and hoping everybody believe you.
See, this is why you need a lot of money.
But he do have already built-in voters.
Because have that. Do you see now? He doing it now. When Trump says something stupid, it's a commercial out the next day.
Huh?
How many votes did he have last time, Rabbit? How many votes did he have last time against Biden? 75.
75. And Biden had 80.
75.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
77.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. It better be 150 million votes for Biden, bro. It better be 90%.
You got dumbass FK just joined the fucking race.
Still. Oh, you talking about RFK? God damn, I forgot to talk about him. We're gonna talk about him next week.
Yeah,
I forgot about him.
But still, that's no matter who anybody vote for him, that's votes away from Biden.
You should not be voting for him.
So how you look at it?
Come
Even
on.
though he'll steal Trump.
He gonna try to run on.
He gonna steal Trump votes.
See, he ain't got enough money. He ain't got enough money to do anything.
No, he's gonna steal more than Trump.
At the end,
money is a problem, bro.
See, I'm telling you,
money means you can. Let me tell you why, shorty. Because if you can't go campaign an hour, hold on. Let me tell you why. Like, let's say the big time to votes coming up, you gotta go to an hour. You can't campaign an hour and get the many votes you can if you ain't got no money. Because the next state you gotta go there. You know what I'm saying? That costs money. You gotta be in these states.
After Labor Day, when shit really get going, that's when you gonna have to. You need money because you got to send.
I see what you're saying. I know. I know to a certain extent he don't need money. That's that person. Him specifically, yeah. But in the end,
look at his VP. Look at he just put as his VP, one of the richest females in fucking California right now.
Man, his candidacy is.
That's nothing.
I don't even think he gonna take any votes from
nowhere else. That's a problem.
All his votes gonna come from Trump. And nobody's voting for him.
No, that's it,
bro. I'm gonna tell you right now.
If Biden got enough to drown out Trump, he damn sure got more.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
RFK Jr.
This better be 99 to 0.
I don't think
Biden
and shit.
Just around the world, just let everybody know that America is not like him. Period. We have to do this, America. Remember I told you? I want him to run. I want us to show the world that fool is not us. But if we vote him in, that's a problem.
See, RFK Jr., I don't worry about him.
That's
his whole family to trash him.
That means that's who we are.
His whole family trashed him, and the Kennedys are royalty in the Democratic Party.
But you gotta see what I'm saying.
Got nothing coming.
You gotta see what I'm saying. If we vote unanimously against Trump, it's clear around the world that his type of thinking is not us, right? But if he was to fuck around and win,
it's on.
That says that is our country, bro. They racist as fuck. Get over it.
It's on.
Black baggers, wake up. This is a racist ass joint. You gotta realize that shit, boy. God damn. Just like he's won last time. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, y'all got something to say before we get out here?
Just people please get out here and vote. Register to vote and please pay attention to what's going on in this world. DC is not the only thing that's going on in this world, y'all. DC is not. I can't just focus y'all thinking on this DC. The world is spinning.
See, your man got a talking point from the Republicans. I just want to point this out real quick. They had a bill for the border. For everybody don't know, Republicans been screaming this shit for 2 years, taking people, dragging them on buses all around the motherfucking country, right? Biden let them write the fucking bill themselves. Told them to send it to me. They couldn't even figure that shit out amongst their damn selves to send it to them, bruh. But they got a problem with the border.
Biden told Trump to sit down with him and they figure it out together.
Simple. But they want to throw some shit.
Hey, Trump, come on.
They want to throw some shit like, oh, that bill had 5,000 people. Like, stop. They getting you these talking points, bruh.
Right.
It was chance to solve the fucking problem, period.
But see, that's
What the fuck?
That's what's going to
Is it an issue or not?
That's
no,
what's going to come back to bite him.
It was the Oklahoma Republican who wrote it. It's
Shit's
a Republican
crazy.
who wrote that bill.
Yeah.
Republican, yeah. This was going to come back to bite him. If he agreed to the presidential debates, he gonna have to stand up in front of the whole world, and they're gonna ask him. They're gonna say, we had a bipartisan bill that came out of the House, and you stopped it, and it stopped in the Senate. You told them to not vote on this bill because you didn't want to give Biden a win. They'll ask him, why did you do that?
Yeah, like, what is that, bruh? Like, to me, it's like,
answer that.
See, stuff like that to me and Tony is like, that's not even racism. It's like, these people don't even know how to govern. Just that alone. It's something you want done, but y'all can't figure out how to do it your damn self. That's some silly shit.
They did do it themselves. Remember, a Republican wrote the daggone bill.
That's what I'm saying. But they didn't. They wrote it themselves and couldn't. They wrote it themselves and couldn't vote on it themselves.
Right.
That's some dumb shit.
Trump told them not to.
But you want to vote for this party that don't even know what they're doing themselves.
That's what I don't get.
This shit is stupid. Now you see what we're saying when we say we're gonna take on the racism and start showing you other shit.
That's like I said, that was disrespectful and wrong to the own people in his own party that he gonna need if he gets back in the White House.
Oh my God!
How'd you tell agree? No.
Don't get on her. Please don't get on her. Oh my God!
They're gonna vote her out.
Don't get on her.
If she up for election, she gonna galvanize Georgia to vote against her. She gonna be up out of there.
Oh my God!
It's her purpose.
And people don't understand.
He has no talking points about nothing.
I can't believe people like this stuff, bro. I can't take it. Like, me and Tom was doing this podcast before we engaged with people, right? We didn't know this type shit was just like this, bro.
I'm telling you.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, bro?
If the Democrats do this right, they're gonna take back the House. They're gonna take back the House overwhelmingly and gonna keep the Senate. Then they're gonna have all three branches.
I don't think he's listening to me. I think
watch with Joe
America have to vote all that stuff to Democrats. Just if you're a Republican right now, you gotta put all that shit aside right now and just say, first of all, I disagree with Democrats, but way more comfortable with fucking Biden than fucking Trump in that joint and loose cannon.
Hold up, but
we're not even getting the policies fucking with him.
Then it's somebody else about to lead a House, and they only gonna have a 1 vote majority.
Yeah, they got 1 vote majority, and don't
let.
So
if Khaleesi dies, then
his retirement right and left.
But you got the one Khaleesi, he fighting blood cancer right now.
But no, I don't want it where Democrats get the Senate and the House and then they vote Trump in. You get it?
Oh, then nothing gonna happen because he's gonna veto everything.
Yeah. I need America to let the world know that fool right there is not something we deal with, bro. It's simple. If we don't do that, I'm fucked up. Now, we already know how America is, but if they do that, after seeing him do that before the first time, come on, bro.
I think.
But
come on.
Gotta send money to Ukraine. If you don't send money to Ukraine, You're gonna have this Putin going to take over Ukraine, then Putin going to start attacking what? He's going to start attacking all the
Ukraine,
the GO people over there, like Poland and all. Going to start
True.
attacking them, take over their territory. Then you're going to have North Korea back in South Korea. Then you're going to have China taking over Taiwan. That whole region is gone now.
Yes, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Guess who's in the middle by themselves? Israel. Total annihilation.
Yikes.
Israel.
Yep.
If Trump get back in,
And then Trump,
the Middle East going to burn. Ukraine is going to burn, and China, with they over 1 billion people, going to act a fucking fool. And I'm gonna tell you who's going to be the wild card to set it off in over there in that peninsula. If Trump get back in, Kim Jong-un over there in North Korea, they're gonna set it off. He gonna set it off somewhere.
I just don't believe, to me, it's enough people to vote for him, bro. I just don't think. I think at the end, when he had his vote tally up at the end, he gonna be so far short of 50 million. It's gonna be crazy.
He done lost so much support in his own party. Biden is putting out ads. Trying to bring Nikki Haley voters over, because he was so fucking dumb and said that instead of trying to make peace with her, because you're going to need them voters, he's going to tell, we don't want Nikki Haley voters and they not welcome in our campaign.
Because
so
you have to.
They're gonna either jump to the other side or they're not going to vote.
No, what happened is you got to understand what's going on there.
No,
you have to apply to be in the Republican Party now. You have to apply to be in the Republican Party now. And one of the questions is, do you believe that 2020 election was rigged? Based on how you answer that question, whether you get accepted into the Republican Party or not. They don't care about if Nikki Haley voters come. They don't care if people come or anybody else people come. You have to apply to be in that Republican Party now.
Yeah.
No, you got to worship at the feet of Trump, and whatever he say goes.
If you black, man,
dumb.
How can you be in a party that everything they do is based around race, like a bridge fall, and they blame black people for it, and that's okay with you? Even if you're a black MAGA, like, how's this stuff okay? These dog whistles don't even be dog whistles; it be loud barks,
right? Because
and that's what
the party is. Because that's what the party is.
It's one thing to say you're a Republican. It's like
for
another thing you just sell the fuck out.
This is the problem. This is going to be their problem. Everything that happens, they blame somebody and they don't have no solutions.
Yeah.
And that's going to come back to bite them at the end.
No money for the border. They don't even want to get no money for the bridge. This bro.
Is the problem. When the campaign gets to that, when the campaign gets to around the summertime and it's time for conventions, you're gonna see Biden and his campaign gonna put their foot on the gas, and then he gonna put out ads. They got ideas and say, "This is what I did in my 4 years, in my 3 years so far. We got this done. We got infrastructure done. We got infrastructure. We got the CHIPS Act. We got what's the first one we was talking about?
There's a lot he can run through.
Yeah, he got a lot. He can say we done this. But we're not finished yet. And then they're going to ask Trump, well, what? Okay, he did this. What are your ideas? He gonna fuck around and try to steal his ideas. Say, talking about, we did that in my administration. You know how he did. Yeah. He took credit for half the shit Obama did. He went in there and took credit for it, and then tried to take credit for the other half. Yeah. And they believed him.
Go ahead before we get out of here, Godfather. Go ahead.
It's not about all of that. I'm missing the point. Right? The reason why Obama and Clinton jumped in this race right now, because Biden is so far. No, he's so far behind. He's so far behind. When he was on the campaign when Biden first ran for president, he was there from the very beginning. Right? If you go back and look, he says that Biden is behind. And Biden is behind. That's why him and Clinton jumped up right now. And then this Diddy situation don't make this Democratic situation no better either. Because if you're watching Fox News, Everything is pointing. Diddy is Democrat. Diddy and Democrat. Diddy and Democrat. Diddy and Democrat. Pay attention to what's going on Fox. Don't watch Fox News or tell people to stay off of Fox News.
we be telling people that all the time, bro. It's like it's a narration on that channel.
Nah, but see,
They narrate. They try to tell you what to think.
That's what we got. That's what why we were talking about money earlier. Because as the campaign goes along, he gonna be able to send Obama here, Clinton here, Hillary gonna jump in at some point. Then you can send a Hakeem Jeffries here. You'll have somebody like Wes Moore. You have all these. He don't even have the one living Republican president that's still living. Don't even fuck with him.
It's funny. You had Obama. You had Clinton.
Yeah.
You can't get Trump in the stage with nobody. Nobody. Why is that?
No.
With nobody.
Nobody ain't gonna. Bush already declined him. They would never ever. Bushes would never.
None of them. Who else left? Who else alive?
McCain
Only the only Republican alive is Bush.
McCain, hell no.
All the
None of the Reagans.
Reagan's all passed. You know the Reagans.
They don't fuck with him at all.
The only Reagan that's out there is Michael Reagan, and he's a Democrat.
He can't stand him. Yeah.
But
So he can't. Look, the people he gonna need, because the race is probably going to be close. But the people he gonna need to pull him over the threshold, he's not going to get independence. He's not going to get women. He fucked with women because of the abortion issue.
60.
He keep going around begging and bragging that he ended abortion. It just brings more women out. Yeah. And it's not enough.
Oh, he already losing 60 to 25 right now. Women vote.
Right. And he don't have enough men because women vote way more and they're way more consistent than men.
Now 60 to 25 is a high ass number, bro.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
That means 60 to 25 means you got Republican women that defected and is going to either not vote or they're going to vote for Biden because that women's health care is going to kill him.
Man, that abortion shit is crazy.
That abortion is going to kill him.
It's going to come up crazy on their head. Go ahead, Godfather.
95% of black people watch what channel? Fox. Okay.
That abortion.
I work with these young people every day. These young people every day. I try to talk about politics. Only thing they tell you about politics, I'm voting for Trump because he gave me money. Every single young person to this day, that's all they say. So I'll tell you, it's different than what y'all think it is. That's all they can think.
If you think
I got to tell them that Trump did not give y'all that money. That's the Democratic House gave y'all that money.
Mm-hmm.
Democratic House wanted $2,000 as a recurring payment until it was over. The Republican.
Yeah, that's him taking credit. That's him taking credit for something somebody else did.
Got it though, because we got it though. But the people mindset that our children are in right now, our youth are in right now, that's able to vote, and Fox 5 is feeding them all this and all of that. That's all they see. You gotta think about their mindset.
I said it here, March 30th. Women is going to be his downfall.
They always are.
Women voters is going to be the women voters that's going to give Biden back the White House because that abortion issue.
Oh yeah.
He not only messed up with Democratic women, he messed up with Republican women because it's a woman's health issue. And
they don't get that.
And they know if
he
gets back in, they can't get the care that they need. If something happens and they have to get an abortion, according to him, if they wild enough to vote him back in, if women wild enough to vote Trump back in, shit, they crazy.
He down 60, 25 at the best. They could be 50 something. He not making that ground up.
The Supreme Court.
Wait, what you say?
What are you talking about? Say, there's women on the Supreme Court that allowed this to even go through.
Who put him on there? Who put him on there?
Doesn't matter.
The woman. This is why he's bragging that he killed abortion. He put the justices on the Supreme Court that killed it. That's why he's taking credit and saying, I got rid of abortion.
Missing the point. Okay, if I lose But if you said the percentage of black women, women is 66 to 20 something, right? Right now,
60.5,
right,
yeah.
included in more than 58% of young black voters. So I think that's like equaled out.
No,
No, it's
that don't
never
equal
equal
out.
out. You talking
That
about
don't
women
equal
and
out.
people that's not voting.
No, women
black voters.
are the biggest demographic that vote and vote.
Young black voters
consistently.
compared to women, it's
Women,
not even close.
women is more than any other Democrat. I mean,
Young black voting right now, they all 50. Trump is up 58% in young black voting.
They
right
not voters though. They voted for motherfucker. What's that old white dude? Last time,
who?
Bernie. Those Bernie
Oh, yeah.
motherfuckers, bro. They gonna vote that. That's
Oh, yeah,
always
I
gonna happen.
forgot,
with them.
Bernie. Them Bernie bros.
There's no Bernies here now, so they gonna vote for Trump.
Yeah, Bernie bros are still out there.
Oh,
They
yeah.
do what Bernie tell them. They do anything Bernie tell them.
You can win without them.
58% of young black voters right there, as Trump is, and 66% of women. That's only what a 4% margin.
Nah.
60% of women, he done. This shit is over. This race is over, bro. What the fuck wrong with you? You tripping?
Nah. If
that nigga get 55, anything over 55% of women, this shit over, bro. Ain't nothing even talking about no more.
If you put young black voters up against women and women that is voting on a specific issue that concerns women, they'll smoke any demographic.
I think you thinking more young black men too, right?
They smoke the shit out of young black men. Period.
Yeah, it's more
vote,
black young.
vote
Yeah,
like that.
they always been there.
Yeah, and they loyal. They vote every cycle.
Killer
It's
Mikes,
crazy.
they vote for Killer Mikes and all that wild shit.
Yeah.
They do that. They been doing that. Appreciate everybody, man. Tune in tonight. Go
He
ahead.
got a big problem there.
Who?
Trump. He got a big problem because if women come out, if women,
Oh, yeah,
come out and
women,
vote,
yeah.
especially if they vote and outpace with, at the rate they usually vote, he dead.
Yeah, he definitely getting torched. But
Yeah,
he's
he
getting
dead.
torched. If women stay above 55, that ain't
He
done,
dead.
bro. This thing over. We ain't got to go no further.
He don't got enough. You don't got enough racists and hillbillies to make that up.
It's not enough races out there. He right. That's no bullshit. It's not enough races out there to make that one.
Yeah, and he's winning. He's winning among
Yeah.
young men or men without a college degree.
Yeah, I remember young black men are not a dominant demographic of voting.
Yeah.
They rarely vote, and when they do, is all over the place, bro.
And see, it's another demographic that he's not going to win, and they don't. They poll him at the end. Is them college students, them young college students? They more progressive.
Yeah, that abortion's
You
gonna take
can't-
them all the way over the
especially-
top.
Yeah, especially you're gonna get more. You're gonna get a right. You're gonna get a rack of young women that just turned 18, that turned 18 before the election. Oh yeah, you gonna get that. The ages that women is really start fucking right now.
Abortion is gonna be the key this year.
He got them.
It's abortion on every ballot. Abortion has to be. I know it's abortion on some ballots, but it's abortion on the ballots in every.
That's what I'm saying.
Gotta think about
Overall, abortion is gonna be in everybody's head this year.
Yeah, it's on the ballot. It's on the ballot everywhere.
It's not on the ballot.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah. But it's on your mind. That's the main thing on the ballot.
In this respect, it's on the ballot.
Women's
in this
right to
respect.
choose.
It doesn't have.
It.
It doesn't have to be. Do you vote for abortion or not? That's not going to be on every ballot. But the women know, and people know, and a lot of men know too, that if you vote for Trump, that's the end.
It gets
of
worse.
abortion.
It gets
You're
worse,
not going to get it because he's going to try to outlaw it in the whole country.
And
you will have
Biden
no
already
way to get it.
said he putting up a bill
Yeah,
to
so-
put in the fact that you could get abortion.
Yeah.
So that's complete opposite.
It's not on every ballot, but it's an issue.
They say abortions. They can. There's no longer.
So in other words, he won't reinstate Roe v. Wade. Put it like that.
Yeah. Basically, he want to get rid of it altogether, so it can never be brought back up again. So he's trying to get rid of it altogether.
Exactly. So you end that argument. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got one person don't give a fuck. So it's clear again. Y'all always ask us why we vote Democrat, bro. We always come to reasons. So many reasons, bro. It be so many reasons, though,
Right.
bro. Jesus, it's not even just the racist pigs of them.
And see,
But one more thing.
Go ahead.
You know why black people became Democrat?
Oh, we trust me.
Black people became Democrats.
We've been through that joint, but go ahead.
Right.
No, we were Republicans.
Go ahead.
Until Oklahoma, when the politicians started rising up in Oklahoma, they realizing that the Democrats was giving them more of their way and giving black people more freedom to do they want to do than Republicans were. So that's when the push for us to become a Democrat, because Democrat was giving us what we more freedom.
Yeah.
True. That's what we were trying to tell these people all this time.
Yeah.
Oklahoma started that.
But see, and another thing that's gonna get black people in the know is not gonna vote Republican is because the dumb motherfucker Supreme Court and him killed affirmative action.
But I think Biden took care of that in his speech when he told them that, hey, y'all said women don't have no right to speak on abortion. Guess what? They about to speak at the ballot box. He said that in his speech right there with the judges.
Yeah,
right
exactly.
He said that right there while they were sitting there. Yeah. Since you say they don't have no voice now. Yeah.
But
yeah. Out of here.
Appreciate you sliding through the podcast tonight for sure, bro.
All right.
I fuck with the Amber Alerts. Check your boys out, man. We definitely be back here, motherfucker, for sure. Any black Republicans out there, black MAGAs on this joint, this door is always open for the debate. You know what I'm saying, dog? We'll clear this thing up for all black Americans. You know what I'm saying? Especially the black mans in them. Holla at your boys for sure. We'll be back for sure. Appreciate Godfather sliding through, you know what I'm saying, dog? Shouts out to everybody out there joint fighting the fight, bro. We ain't finished yet. And Candace Owens, you're not with this.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight in the hood. The hood view.